Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about how to develop writing materials. Okay, we start from the writing process. So according to Mercandant, writing process is journeyed through a forest which does not go straight. One has to make his way through bushes and thorns that will for sure not on a straight line or cross but will turn sharply left and then right repeatedly. It is the process of discovery. Langan describes the process in addition to believing that writing is a natural gift. Many people falsely believe that writing should flow in a simple, straight line from the writer's head onto the written page. But writing is seldom an easy, one-step journey in which a finished paper comes out in the first draft. The truth is that writing is a process of discovery involving a series of steps, and those steps are very often a zigzag journey. Okay, and now we move to rationale for writing. So, writing is a goal-directed. We do not write without a purpose, is it right? Okay, so however, writing is also exploratory, as we do not always know exactly what it is that we want to say. Everything written carries a purpose and aim in it. There are so many other purposes for which people write in different time and in different settings. For instance, we may need to write shopping list, text message, letter to a friend or an organization, emails, a meeting agenda, invitation, and in fact, writing can be done for entertainment, information, persuasion, education, or simply exploration of one's own mind and heart. Okay. Now we go to types of writing. So some ways of classifying types of writing can be suggested. In fact, one type of writing may be needed to be written at a certain time. H offers a more detailed breakdown under the 6 headings of personal, public, creative, social, study, and institutional. Okay, we discuss more detail. The first is personal writing. So we have diaries, journals, shopping lists, reminders for oneself. And public writing, we have letter of inquiry, complaint, letter of request, form filling, application. And we have for creative writing, we have a poem, stories, drama, songs, and also autobiography. And then next is about social writing. So we have letters, invitation, notes of condolence, notes of thanks, of congratulation, emails, and also telephone. And public writing, we have making notes while reading, taking notes from lectures, making a card index, summaries, synopsis, reviews, and also reports. Now study writing, so we have agendas, minutes, memoranda, reports, review, contracts, and also business letters. And the last is institutional writing. So we have email, poster, instruction, application, and also CV specification. Okay. As we know that aim and purpose is a must before putting pen on paper. However, it is not always easy to determine the purpose. On one hand, teachers should come up and help students find the purpose of writing through questioning and consulting and correcting, and should enable the students work out the purpose for themselves. If they write with a clear purpose in mind, it will be much easier for them. They will be able to explore their thought process in particular direction. They will be more committed and will expand their mental horizons. Sasanian assets in order to write a precise thesis statement and a coherent final draft. Students must know their purpose. On the other hand, a teacher should have a clear purpose on his mind while teaching writing to his students. It is difficult to write in a foreign language, but it becomes even more difficult for a student if he does not have a clear-cut and well-defined reason or purpose to communicate. Okay, and now the important one, we discuss about authentic materials. Authentic materials are not produced for instructional goals. Instead, they serve communication goals in real-life condition. I highlight in real-life condition. So Biber identifies features of such materials as follows. They have objective as opposed to intuitive. Number 2, employed as a teaching source, authentic materials permit verification of classroom fact. And number 3 is authentic texts are pedagogic. Authentic texts make teachers enabled to contextualize their instruction within the learner's lives. This is about authentic materials. Okay, now we talk about identifying authentic texts. So when identifying authentic text, Halliday's function of language can be employed as a framework for the task. Thus, teachers should consider the following questions prior to selecting the materials. So there are the following question prior to selecting the material of writing. So the first is instrumental. The question is, to what extent selected text can help the students get what they expect. The second, regulatory. To what extent selected text inform the students on the principles that they may follow. Number 3, interactional. To what extent selected text might help the students have an individual relationship with someone. Number 4 is personal. To what extent selected text might help the students reflect their individual thought. Next is heuristic. To what extent selected text might help the students navigate the world. And imaginative. To what extent selected text might stimulate the students' imagination. And the last is informative. And the question is, to what extent selected text provide the students with the required information. Okay, so I think that's all for today. So thank you, and the last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.